Well, welcome to the glorious Lake District National Park down in Keswick. Out with Mrs. Metalman today. I can see her over there. We're going to do a walk that she really enjoys. A walk I've done before with her. It's got to be 2 years ago. Having said that, the weather was absolutely terrible. It was dull, it was grey, it was overcast, it was the beginning of the year. There was no colour at all in the trees. I always said I'd do this walk again, but would wait till we got some nice weather. We're stopping over at the Keswick Reach Lodge Retreat for 4 nights, and the weather has progressively got better and better. So a perfect opportunity to do this walk with Mrs. Metalman. We actually parked over in the distance there, down at Crossroads Road car park. 2 car parks there, both of them £4 all day. So what we've done is just walked out around Fitz Park. We're walking around here. So the walk we're going to do today is the walk from Keswick along the old railway line down to Threlkeld. It's a 3-mile walk, or if you prefer an out and back, you can make it into a 6-mile walk. What we're going to do is do exactly what we did last time. Walk down the old railway line track. When we get to Threlkeld, we'll either go on the caf or the pub, and then we'll get the bus back into Keswick. So if you wanted, you could actually park down here. This is the old leisure centre. If you want to park right at the start of the walk, park here. The only thing is, pay machine here is coins only. So if you haven't got no coins, you've got a problem. And the other thing is, there's a maximum 4 hours. So a car park there.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
And the start of the walk is here. So this is the old train station at Keswick. Obviously the lines were down here, and that's what we're going to be walking on for the next 3 miles. So you have actually got a third option here at the Keswick Hotel, which used to be the old booking office, now a hotel. So 8 hours, £4. So an even better option if you want to get nice and close to the start of the walk. Well, what a difference from the last time we walked down here. There wasn't a leaf on the trees then, so everything was very, very bare. So I'm really looking forward to doing this walk there now and seeing a bit of nice colour in the trees. So, share with care. You've got families, you've got disabled people, you've got cyclists. Cyclists slow down, which is a good idea, because 2 just zoomed past us there about 25 miles an hour, and I think they're on them electric bikes. The thing is, you can't hear them either, and a lot of bikes nowadays, they haven't got a bell. So, a bit of a shock when they zoom past you when you're walking around minding your own business. And one thing you've got here all the way along is these information boards. That gives you lots of information about the walk itself, where you are and what you're looking at. There's some of the very, very old photographs, and quite a poignant photograph as well. When you look at it there, Keswick lads off to the front, September the 14th 1914. So lads there, some of them very young as well, off to the First World War. Yeah, I wonder how many of them actually came back as well. Well, one thing a lot of people have said to us over the years, yeah, I really enjoy your videos, really nice to see some of the sights when you climb up the fells, fantastic views. Unfortunately, it's something I'll never ever be able to do myself because of age, possibly because of illness. So it'd be really nice maybe if one of these days you try to do a nice flat walk. And today we are doing that nice flat walk, because this is a perfect walk for anybody of any age, for any ability, at any time of the year. Completely flat all the way along, nice tarmac path to walk on, and the sound of the water and the sound of the trees rustling along the way as well. Absolutely perfect. And once you're out of Keswick, you get some glorious views of the fells. Also the A66, which we go under. There was a time, not that many years ago I think, where there was a point, and I think we're coming to it there now, where you did actually have to climb up and physically cross the A66. But that changed a few years ago there now, when they redug out an old tunnel. So at this point we've got to cross the A66. Thankfully, while they're crossing it, we're going underneath it. And this tunnel here has been dug out, so it makes it a lot easier. I think it's 18 metres long, but this is it here. It was actually filled in the early 1970s, and previously people had to walk up here and through there to get over the A66. So after Storm Desmond in 2015, that option was no longer viable. So what they did was they removed 4,000 tonnes of material and opened up the tunnel again, which makes it a lot easier for people on bikes, people in wheelchairs, and old age pensioners like me and Mrs. Metalman. All the way along there, cyclists slow down, cyclists watch out for pedestrians, and you get them flying through there. I can see them weaving in and out of people, and you cannot hear them coming behind you. And of course none of them have bells either. Bobbin Mill Tunnel reopened 2020. This is the new bit they put in. You can also see the old tunnel as well. And from our walk last time, I remember lots of benches all the way down, so every time you get a nice viewpoint like this, somewhere to sit and enjoy it. So the further and further you get out of Keswick, the quieter and quieter the walk becomes. Perfect walk for Mrs. Metalman. Her climbing days are well behind her now, she always keeps telling me, but I know it's a walk that she really enjoys doing, and one we'll be doing again in the future. Maybe with her family as well, because we've got our 4-year-old grandson, Jesse Lee Metalman. He would love it down here, I think, especially if he's got his little bike. Post all the way down, so we've got 1 mile walked. So maybe if you only want to do 1 mile, at that point you could turn around and go back. We're going to do another 2 miles yet. And just in the distance there, you see on the fence, one of 2 red squirrels not chasing each other. Unfortunately the GoPro hasn't got a zoom. I'll try and pull it in a bit. We've got a variety of information boards along the way, plenty of reading, and also plenty of benches as well. Sun's out, and when you are in the sun it feels really nice. Having said that, quite a shaded walk, and it is only 10 degrees, so a day that you need to keep moving. So once you're out of Keswick, the walk becomes very, very quiet and very, very colourful. So about 1.5 miles into the walk, I would say round about halfway. There's a bench to find, sitting in the sun. Mrs. Metalman will find it. In fact, I think I'll join her.
Yeah, that's where you would turn around, so when you go back you'd have to...
Every Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, if you're doing the park run, this is your turnaround point. Now, last time we were down here, they just planted these shrubs here. Going to be very colourful in a few years' time. Really starting to take off there now. When they do start growing in, unless they get cut back a bit, they're going to make this path even more narrower. With walkers, dog walkers, bikers as well. Got nothing against bikers, by the way. If somebody wants to send me one of these new electric mountain bikes for review, I mean, please feel free. I've got nothing against bikers, and we've had quite a few go passes that have been great. Less than a handful that have soon passed, weaving in and out and in and out. So if a cyclist doesn't let you know they're coming, it's just an accident waiting to happen. 2-minute detour. Well worth it. So a bit of information about the bridges, and also Keswick itself. Did you know, in the winter of 1684, the temperature dropped to -21, and the ice over the River Greta was 305 metres thick. Allowing people to go skating. As you can see over there, the little ice cream van. I can fully recommend that. And 2-mile marker. So as mentioned before, if you want to, you can do the 3-mile walk to Threlkeld, stop in the pub, have a drink, have something to eat, or stop in the cafe, do the same thing there. If you enjoyed the walk that much, you could do the walk all the way back into Keswick again. What we're going to do when we get to Threlkeld, we'll either go in the pub or the cafe. We go get the bus back, because right slap bang in the middle of Threlkeld, there's a bus stop there, and that will take you right back into the centre of Keswick. Market day today, Thursday. I know Mrs. Metalman always enjoys a look around Keswick, but even more so when the market's on. So that's what we are going to do today. So another little bridge, and in this walk you're never far from the water or the road. I think the road's going up there, but very well shielded from the road. So an absolutely fabulous walk this. One that we both really enjoy. So plenty of benches all the way up. So every now and again if you fancy a bit of a breather, you can sit down, chill out, relax, and also take in the wonderful scenery. And this time of year, nice bit of colour as well. So another little tunnel, and that's where the traffic's going over there. So very, very well hidden. And another completely different bridge. So every now and again you've got a bit of a shelter like this as well. So if all of a sudden you get stuck in some bad weather, a nice place to shelter. Weather improves, rest, and take in the information boards. So end of the line, the last train to leave Keswick Station. 1972 for the princely sum of £1. And I remember this rock from last time. They got all the moss and the roots from the trees all grown down it. And on both sides as well. A constant supply of water. So a walk of contrasts. We start off at Keswick, hustle and bustle of Keswick, lots of people about, walking dogs, walking kids, kids in prams, pushchairs. But once you get out of Keswick, it starts to quieten down, then you start hearing the sounds of the A66. Once you're through the tunnel and you start going further out towards Threlkeld, it does get very, very quiet. And very, very mossy as well. So we were fortunate enough to see two red squirrels this morning. Unfortunately, I don't think the GoPro picked them up, but yeah, it was very nice to see them anyway. So if you're looking for a walk that's flat, that's scenic, that can be quite quiet in parts, but very, very colourful. If you pick the right time of year, you cannot go far wrong than doing this walk. A walk that anybody can do at any time of the year. See the size of some of them boulders down there. Where on earth they come from, I don't know. Either way, I'm keeping moving. So we must be getting close towards the end of the walk there now, because again we can see the A66 over there. And now we've got about a quarter of a mile walk into the little village of Threlkeld. The bus stop, the cafe and the pub. So when you do get back to the A66, the one good thing is you don't have to cross it, because Threlkeld is just a couple of 100 yards down the road there. Only a bit of a sting in the tail, quarter of a mile, but it's uphill. And the only part of the walk that is uphill, when there's a coffee shop at the top of that hill, nothing stops Mrs. METALMAN. And there's the bus, go to Penrith. But how about this for a view? Wake up in the morning, back bedroom, looking out onto Blencathra, listening to the sound of the water. And that's what I call an alarm clock. So what a lovely little village to live in. You're only 2-3 miles away from Keswick, but far enough away for it to be nice and peaceful and quiet. So there's the bus stop there, white building there, village hall and coffee shop, and just further down there is the pub, which apparently serves very, very good food. The bus is due in 10 minutes. Market day in Keswick, and Mrs. METALMAN wants to see it. So what we decided to do is, there's plenty of places to eat and drink in Keswick, so we're going to wait for this bus, get down, catch the market, catch the shops, and catch something to eat and drink down there. So front row seats as well, right at the top. Perfect end to a perfect day. So if you enjoyed the video, really would appreciate a big thumbs up. If you want to see more outdoor videos like this, every Sunday at 2 o'clock, a brand new one will be going up. Whether it's walking in the Lake District, whether it's hiking in the Lake District, climbing the way rides, hiking in Northumberland, the Yorkshire Dales, North York Moors. If you like anything like that, click on that subscribe button. Every Wednesday I put a midweek food review up. So Wednesday at 7 o'clock a brand new one will be put up. So if you enjoy food reviews, click on that subscribe button. If you enjoy castle reviews, hotel reviews, gear reviews, festival reviews, all them things you will see on this channel. If you like any of them, click on that subscribe button. One other thing I'll say, it won't be too long before I'm back out again. Cheers.